We've done it. We have done it. Norwich City have won at home for the first time this season. Welcome back, everyone. It's Jack Reeve. It's Talk Norwich City. I have a big, fat smile on my face. Delighted. Absolutely delighted. Norwich City 3, QPR 1. I'd genuinely forgotten what it had felt like. And it almost makes the feeling of winning even better. The eruption of pure and utter joy at the full-time whistle was unrivaled. So happy. So happy to share that feeling with 25,500 other Norwich City fans at Canaries today in a truly horrible day of weather. Rain, wind, miserable. At times it looked like the sky was on fire above Carrow Road. But Philippe Clement's side found a way to beat QPR. I could cry with happiness. I really could. It's been a tough season so far. A really tough season. Look, we're basically in December. And since, August, really, it's been doom and gloom every single week. Games, videos, podcasts, doom and gloom. And it's amazing the amount of you that came up to me at Carrow Road today after we'd won and said, stick that in your podcast. Absolutely, we'll stick it in our podcast. Look, Norwich City are still not out of this by any stretch of the imagination. We are still 4 points from safety. But actually, I'm just going to have a moment and I'm going to have a sip of my Lakens. I'm going to have a moment where actually the reality of the situation departs for a moment, and I'm going to indulge myself in delusion and excitement for just this one evening. We can return to reality tomorrow, but for this one evening, I am going to get excited about Philippe Clement's side. Okay? Just let me have it, because I've been down and I've been gloomy and I've been probably overly negative at times. For this night, I'm going to get excited. It is remarkable, the change in effort levels. I'm going to say that. Effort levels from Liam Manning to Philippe Clement's side. Remarkable change. I'm talking Pel Matson. I'm talking Forsen Amankwa. I'm talking, dare I say it, Mate Jurisic. I am talking Rory McConville. So many players that under Liam Manning were either not getting played or were getting played but weren't looking very sharp. Under Philippe Clement, world beaters. McConville, fucking superb today. I absolutely love that guy. He will be a future Norwich City captain. I've absolutely no doubt in my mind. McConville, tick in the box. Mr. Matson in the middle of the park. Superb today. Absolutely phenomenal. His best game in a Norwich City shirt. And actually, having a real midfield presence with him and Kenny McLean, who once again shines through as one of our best players at this football club. And we should be so proud that Kenny McLean is a Norwich City player, because even in the seriously dark moments this season, he's the one player that has stuck his head above the parapet, being shot at multiple times, and can still walk away with his head held high. I'm a real advocate of Kenny McLean. And next to Pel Matson today, absolutely exceptional. Forsen Amankwa, stunning goal. And yes, kind of drifts in and out of play, and I think he did that on Tuesday as well. And maybe Forsen Amankwa is a little bit of a luxury player. Maybe we have to get used to him drifting in and out. But I suspect that Mr. Clement will find a way to get him running through brick walls. Amankwa, tick in the box. Emi Marcondes, goal. Good to see him score. I thought he was unlucky not to score on Tuesday night against Oxford. Him and Oscar Schwartau were unlucky not to score on Tuesday night. And actually, that could have been 3-0. And it wasn't. And we drew. And I had a sulk. And I think I was justified to have a sulk. But it's gone. We should have won. But we didn't. Fine. Emi Marcondes, delighted to see him get on the score sheet today. tick in the box. Oscar Schwartau, 19 years old, playing with his absolute heart on the sleeve, and I think probably alongside Kenny McLean, one of the few that can really hold their head high this season. Yes, the performance levels may not have been there at times, but in terms of effort levels, they have been there at all points this season. Oscar Schwartau, tick in the box. Josh Sargent, very unlucky not to get a goal today. Had the ball in the back of the net. I've not watched it back. It looked onside to me. Granted, I'm at the other end of the pitch. I believe that Chris Gorham and other figures in the Norwich City media world have been saying that was onside, which I'm desperately upset that it has been ruled offside, because if you watch my match preview, my bet with BetRight was Norwich to win, over 2.5 goals in the game, and Josh Sargent to score. That would have returned £100 off a tenner. It wasn't to be. Let's not moan about that for now. Josh Sargent did everything he could other than score today. Works his socks off. I thought was fouled on multiple occasions, and the referee didn't quite get to grips with it. A goal will be coming, and as I say, I think once he scores, the goals will fly in. Disappointed that he didn't get on the goal on the score sheet today, but we're lucky to have him up front. Vladan Kovacevic, few good saves and kind of good claims in the second half. I think again a smart bit of Ben Napper recruitment. I'll give him that. And actually, I think, look, I'll give Ben Napper his flowers today. I think Kovacevic, Maatsen, and McConville was a Napper signing, wasn't he? I think he was. McConville has been excellent as well. McConville's 20 years old. He's 20 years old. God, he's a good player, Rory McConville. So, fair play, Mr. Napper. Some shrewd signings there. Was it perfect? No, absolutely it wasn't. I mean, we were ahead after 9 minutes and we were pegged back after 10. We are still very weak defensively. I don't think we can get that twisted, and I thought QPR were really poor, and I've said that I think every single week of this season, and I will stand by the fact that this league is incredibly average. QPR, I mean, let me run through the table. We've got Sheffield Wednesday below us, then it's us, Pompey, Swansea, Oxford. I think Pompey and Swansea are the ones that will probably be dragging into us. Sheffield United, I think, will climb the table. Blackburn, I think we'll pull those guys in. Charlton, Leicester, should have beaten Leicester, lost again today. Watford, who we've got next week. Southampton, who we've got the week after that. QPR are 13th. QPR are 13th in the division. Mind baffles. West Brom should have beaten them at home. Birmingham, Derby should have beaten them. Wrexham should have beaten them. Ipswich Town lost to Oxford. Hull should have beaten them. Bristol City. I mean, I'm up to 5th place now. Preston, Stoke drew to them. Millwall, opening day of the season. Millwall 3rd. What? What is going on in the Championship this season? Look, what I would say is it's still super early in this Philippe Clement kind of era, and tactically not a huge... Well, actually tactically some things have changed. We've still got an injury crisis. Jack Stacey limped off, I think, with a hamstring injury today, which is a real concern because we're so light in terms of fullback options. The left side is completely and utterly decimated. But what we've got now is a squad that will run and will run hard and will fight. And that is the absolute bare minimum. But we weren't getting the bare minimum under Liam Manning. And I suspect if that was under Liam Manning today, we probably don't win that game. Second half, backs were against the wall for a bit. And we were up against it. But you had players snapping into challenges, seeking second balls, winning big headers, going in for slide tackles. Brilliant to see. Carrow Road was bouncing today. Absolutely bouncing. This faithful of Norwich City fans have been wanting to get behind and seriously shout about this side all season. There was a moment in the Leicester game where we went ahead through Matthias Quistgarden under Liam Manning, where for 10 minutes Carrow Road is bouncing. We all know what happened. Liam Manning got sacked. But that was the moment where I thought, there is something that is wanting to be unlocked here. We just need to find the person to get these players rallying and find something. And this 25,000 strong Yellow Army will definitely get behind these players. And we had it with Oxford. And we had 2,000 odd fans at Birmingham. My goodness, did we have it today. The Barclay bouncing, the River End strong, the South, the Gerald stand electric. The City stand reasonably loud. We want to be up for it. We want to be happy. We want to be behind these lads. I take no joy from criticising those at Norwich City. And there will be a time and a place where we start that conversation again. But it's not tonight. It's not tonight. We need to soak that in. We need to enjoy this. We have not won at home, I think, for 210 days. At least 210 days. I honestly forgot what it felt like to win a football match. I've watched one win at Carrow Road this season prior to today. That was Norwich City women against Luton Town. My previous time seeing Norwich City win at Carrow Road in person was against Cardiff on the final day of last season. And Cardiff were already relegated. It has been a bleak time for Norwich City fans. Really bleak. And I suspect there will be dark days ahead even now. But I saw someone in the Lion and Castle after today's game. We had a lovely chat. And I think he used a word that I think is key here. He said, I was dreading to come to Carrow Road today, but I leave with hope. I leave with hope. And I think that's the key thing. When you've got hope, anything is possible. And look, should we even be in this position and should we be 23rd in the table? Obviously not. We have wasted a huge amount of money. We have pissed 17 games of this season away. But with Philippe Clement, we do have hope. We do. We are 4 points adrift. We need to keep winning football matches. We need to keep improving. We need to figure out what on earth is going wrong with our conditioning side that means we are without 10 plus players every single week. But what I saw today was a group who were willing to put the hard yards in. Mate Jurisic, fair play, good bounce back, running hard. Well done to Clement for how he's handled that. Jacob Wright introduced, nearly scored, good performance. There is quality in this side, it's undoubted. You've got Josh Sargent, you've got Matthias Quistgarden, you've got Forson and Mankwa, you've got Kenny McLean, you've got Pell Matson. There is quality here. It's just now, how do we get the best out of them? And I think with Clement, we have a very good chance. It is still going to be a monumental battle from now until the end of the season. Because we are still 23rd in the table. And if it wasn't for Sheffield Wednesday's points deductions, we would be pretty much bottom. But on Saturday, the 29th of November, as I sit here, I feel happy. I feel cheery. I enjoyed my time at Carrow Road today hugely. And I thank Clement for that. He has got these players ticking again. And that feels good. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you all again very soon. Bye-bye.